I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. Responding to this person and their comment. After the conversation that we had on He Is Risen's live yesterday and the disrespect that I faced on that live, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm pretty much kind of done with this person that's commenting and his friends and some of the Christians on the Christian side of TikTok. The response to this comment I was about to give was about to be vicious. It wasn't about to be anything like kind. But as I was running errands and paying bills this morning, I kind of took a step back and came up with a possible idea or solution that I would be interested in and would produce more understanding for each person's side. But also, before I present the idea, I also should say that whenever it comes to these kinds of situations that go bad, whenever something problematic happens in my life, or whenever I'm in a argument with somebody, I like to do some self-reflection and see what I did wrong, what I did to possibly cause problems in this situation. And so I can admit that maybe I wasn't the most respectful. I can admit that I was over talking people, but I was also being over talked. And I could also admit that some of the questions that were being asked of me, I was giving very long-winded answers. I could have cut it short, but a lot of the things that we were talking about are nuanced, and there's a lot of background context and information that needs to be addressed. But I need to correct my approach, and maybe I was wrong in some aspects. Of course, there are certain individuals that watched my debate between me and Brody, and they had issues with something that I said in the debate. And I guess that's fine, but they could have come and talked to me about it, asked me to elaborate on some of the things I said in that debate. But instead, they just decided to cut me out of their life and say that, I'm done with Mr. Coco. He's just a bad person, blah, blah, blah. And understandably, a lot of these Christians haven't been in debates. A lot of these Christians don't debate, so they don't understand that whenever I'm debating, I'm running on adrenaline and trying to come up with quick responses for what my opponent is saying. And sometimes I might say things that aren't really an accurate or full demonstration of my position. So they just need to debate more or understand what it's like to debate under pressure in front of hundreds of eyes. But in regards to the idea that I was thinking, right, that might be a solution to this and might generate understanding more than a typical debate would, right? I was thinking what if I started a series on my channel called Dialectics? Basically, the idea would be is that on my channel, I host debates and I debate people, but I could also have a segment where it's two individuals just having a conversation and with a moderator that's going to prevent them from over talking one another, and they can just list out their points, have a conversation. It's not a debate. There's not going to be any judges. It's just going to be two individuals trying to understand where each other are coming from, right? That would be more productive, and it would probably produce a greater understanding for each side. Essentially, the idea is that both people who are talking to each other would have to agree on a moderator, and it's going to happen on my channel. And for the day, what I could do is take all of my mods and demod them, take away their mod privileges for the day of the event, and two individuals could sit on my channel, talk to each other with the moderator that they agreed on, and the moderator is going to be modded and in charge of muting people and making sure that they don't talk over each other and let each other finish their sentences and let each other fully comprehend each side of the dialect. In regards to what the format would look like, it would probably be something like this. The dialectic would start off with 2 5-minute openers, one from one person that's talking and one from the other person that's talking, and then from there we would just have a open dialogue where the moderator will be moderating and making sure that people don't overtalk each other or yell over each other, and that can go on for as long as we want it to go on, but I'll cap that section at 1 hour or 1 hour and 30 minutes. But yeah, ultimately that would be a pretty cool project that I could do on my channel. Admittedly, my eyes are currently on trying to make this work and get a date for this debate that's going to be happening pretty soon. And also, yeah, I'm going to be out of town from December 10th to January 10th, so I might start this dialectic project after January 10th, but just keep that in mind. And I guess like the last thing I kind of want to say before I end the video is just I want to make myself clear. The Controversial Compass, this project that I'm running, right? I'm an agnostic. I'm someone who's trying to figure out like what I should believe in. I'm trying to let the best ideas govern my life. Every religion is going to get the same amount of critique and be held to the same fire, and I'm not going to do anyone any favors in regards to that. If you're a Christian that's going to get mad at me because I don't convert to Christianity just because you say like Jesus loves me, then please feel free to like unfollow me. Please feel free to stop supporting me. I'm not here to be one of your projects or numbers so you can go brag to your friends and say like I converted Mr. Coco. Some people might say I'm stubborn, but when it comes to what I believe in, when it comes to my values, I want it to be something that I believe in. I'm open to the possibility that one day I might convert back to Christianity, but I want to make sure that Christianity makes sense. I want to genuinely love God. I want to like worship God. If that is true, if that is right, if God is justified in all of his actions, right? But I don't see that. I see contradictions. I see a sadistic God. I see no reason why I should be Christian. I see it as a bad religion. I'm doing research and I'm giving Christianity a fair shake, and I want to present people with true and factual information about Christianity and not mislead people, and let's see the idea for what it is and hold it to the fire just like every other religion. I get that Christians believe that God exists. I get that Christians believe that hell exists and you're trying to save souls, but I hope that you see the humanity in people and you're trying to genuinely understand where people are coming from, understand their critiques to Christianity, and not just see like your Christian goggles of what Christianity is. It's good, it's this, it's that. Like, can you understand why people have problems with Christianity and even ponder those problems and see whether like you might agree that this is a problem in Christianity? When it comes to finding truth, I think the truth is going to be something that's able to withstand any criticisms that is levied towards it. I feel like the truth is not going to be filled with logical fallacies. It's going to make logical sense. And I hope and I wish that Christians are looking into Christianity and seeing like, hey, does it contain logical fallacies? Does it make sense? Is it the truth? Is it able to withstand all criticisms? I don't see a lot of Christians doing this, and they're kind of just like believing in God because they had like this experience that they didn't question and ask whether it would be like a coincidence, whether there's something else it could be rather than God existing. Are you genuinely searching for the truth? Are you just searching for something to just believe in and call it a day and not do the search and the work and the effort it takes to find out what the truth is? Are you challenging your beliefs? I do this whole controversial thing, the Controversial Compass. I do what I do, and it's a project, but all of that stuff doesn't matter to me. Making money doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is like genuinely understanding people. That's a priority over like winning debates and, you know, being the best debater on TikTok. I want to understand people. I want to have true beliefs. I want to see the humanity in people. That means more to me than any opportunity out there. Someone could offer me $1 million, but if that means that I have to deny someone's humanity or bash somebody or treat somebody like they're not human, then I would reject the $1 million. And I hope that Christians are treating humans like humans and being empathetic to people's situations. And I hope that matters more than like converting somebody and having one more number on your statistic of people you brought back to God. But that's what I have to say. Sorry for the long video. And yeah, that's kind of like my thing. If I guess on a final note, if you're unwilling to walk with me on my journey and you just want like a quick conversion, then like cut me out of your life. But if you're willing to walk with me, hear out my troubles with Christianity, hear out what I have to say, if you agree with me that we should value people's humanity, then continue on this journey with me, and I'm going to keep studying Christianity and atheism and trying to find out true belief or what the truth is.